Hello, hello. All right, guys, welcome back. Let's go ahead and jump on into today's topic video. These are the ones where if you'd like to enter to win a free read with me, you can do so just by writing the word empowered in the comment section, being subscribed, and giving this video a thumbs up. Those three things get you entered to win. And I do choose one subscriber each week to get a free read with me. All right, here we go. What goes around comes around. Well, on one hand, we've got somebody who's, it's like what's on their mind is the carnival. Hey, Mel, good to see you, sweetie. Hi, Carol. The fact that we have this carousel, it's almost like, and I will say that this little stage down here says karma on it. It appears that someone is hearing something and they're being reminded of like a bit of a circus, a bit of a carnival that they dealt with another person, and they're saying, "Oh, my. So now you're going through the thing that you put me through. Now it's your turn to see what that feels like." Well, it's not like I'm glad that you're going through it exactly, but I do know that it might let you have a phase of growth. When we go through something that a character has already gone through and they see someone else, kind of like experiencing it, they go, well, I know how much it sucked when I went through it. And so I can be compassionate. But then sometimes we also say, but I'm glad that you're finally going to get a taste of it, because it'll help you become more empathic and sympathetic toward others. This feels a little bit, I never read vindictive. I don't think that's a good idea. But if we put it in the context that things happen that help a character mature, then I don't think it's in the same like vindictive vibe. We've got a Queen of Wands upright. This Queen of Wands is actually, I'm going to go ahead and say right now, this could even be that someone is saying all the good deeds you did have actually made people look up to you. That's beautiful. This could be about good karma. On the flip side of it, it could be that somebody says, finally, now I'm the one who's seen as, like sought after and attractive. And now maybe you realize what it feels like to not be that character. So I gotta say, this could go either way. The only thing is, a Queen of Wands is in the upright, which means I don't see somebody gloating over someone else's lack of fortune. I don't see them. You're not going to be a Queen of Wands upright and be like, well, sucks to be you, but I'm doing really great now. But once upon a time, I wasn't, and now it's you who isn't. A Queen of Wands doesn't. No character in the upright feels superior to another person who's going through misfortune just because they were there too. If that's the vibe, then I would not say that they could be in the upright. Only because when we're in the upright, when we're in our best vibe, if anything, it's like, oh, baby, I'm sorry you're going through that. I remember what it felt like for me. We have compassion even for our enemies, if we're really evolved, is what I would argue. So I don't think that this is a negative spin on it. We do have this 9 of Pentacles. Is this somebody single? Strong? Feeling good? Okay, so hold on. This could be one other vibe here. This could be that, because the song in my mind right now is one that I really love, by Dwight Yoakam, and it is about this. It's like, how's it feel now that you're the one it's happened to? And it's like, someone who had them once upon a time and just kind of cast them aside, and times have changed, and the singer of the song is now in a terrific place and is being sought after, and now they want that person back and they can't get them back. That's kind of what this is starting to look like. Once upon a time you chased everybody but me. Now I'm feeling okay about myself. I've rebuilt myself. I'm single and I'm happy, and you see somebody wanting me, and now you think I'm worthy. Now you would like to be the person in those shoes who's coming up and offering me something. That's, yeah, that's what I would start to put my money on for this one. That's how this is starting to look. I don't think it's, none of this has like a vindictive vibe to it. It's just more of an acknowledgement like, wow, so now you've come full circle and now you want me because you see somebody else who wants me. Now I'm good enough. That's kind of the way I would look at this. Because I'm like, I just don't see it as a vindictive energy. And I don't see that as vindictive, more just like an observation. Ace of Pentacles. Definitely somebody has had their glow up. And it looks like it's a Queen of Wands who's had their glow up. They're sitting in a really good place. They feel abundant. They feel good about where they're at in life. And if anything, they are recognizing that someone else notices that they're in a stable place in life. And it's like, oh, so now you notice me. I wasn't up to snuff before, but now that I've glowed up, that's, now I'm good enough. Queen of Swords, kind of speechless, kind of like if somebody comes in and tries to, it's almost like somebody wants to be seen with her, name drop, act like, oh, I know her, blah, blah, blah. And she's almost like gagging on the spoon, like, don't feed me that bull crap. Like, you didn't like me. You never liked me, but now you like me. Now you want to come back around because now you think I'm something. Now I'm a diamond. Before I was just an ugly little lump of coal. So now you want to be nice and you want to be seen in pictures with me. Oh, I can't even swallow this bull crap. Those flattering words are not going down well because I know the truth of this. The Queen of Swords knows the truth. Again, I don't think that it's to be nasty or mean. It's just like almost well, this card says a lot. The fact that she's literally like unable to swallow what's on that spoon says that it's a lot of bull crap. That, and we see that character standing there waving to the crowds. The crowds are probably there to see her, not this other character, but they simply want to be in the limelight. They want to ride her coattails somehow. Three of Swords, 10 of Swords. Oh my gosh. Okay, this storyline could not get any clearer. They're trying to rewrite history too. It's like, what do you mean? Oh no, I was mean to you. Oh, I don't remember that. It's kind of like she might be just simply standing there looking like jaw drop moment, like, wait a second, you're asking me to come to dinner with you. You said you didn't want to, be around someone of my low level before. And now you're trying to rewrite history and act like you didn't say that. But you did. This can't be rewritten. And this whole thing just seems like they're dropping into her life when there's not a space for them in her life anymore. This has been closed for a long time. This is somebody who shows up out of nowhere and acts like they're best buds, runs up and gives her a warm hug, jumps in and starts saying nice things about her in front of her and other people, acting like they've known her for 100 years and they must always have been on her side, her best bud, her most supportive, most romantic. Like, this person could seriously be, they're turning on charm that is like making her say, somebody pinch me. This is not really happening. This character is not pulling this stunt. Carol, thank you, you angel. Thank you so much. That is so kind. Mwah. Thank you, honey. 10 of Cups. Yeah, they're definitely trying to rewrite history in front of like a group of people. This could be going to some event, and they're acting like, oh, we've always been meant to be together. Oh, we've always gotten along so great. I mean, we've had some differences, but really, you know how we care about each other. And they're acting like this is going to be some 10 of Cups. What is this person's motive? This person is freaking me out. I'm like, are they living in fantasy land right now? How do you think you can just walk up and rewrite history in one breath? What is their motive for all of this? Page of Wands. Well, they're out here in a dry desert holding their little suitcase. They got no place else to go, and they have this bright idea that, hey, I could start a new journey where should I journey? Oh, I know. Queen of Wands. That's where I'm headed. I will just have a fresh start. Why? Because I think this person has burned some bridges, is what this looks like to me. They might have burned a lot of bridges, actually. They might be kind of out of luck where they're at, and so they'd like to have a fresh beginning. Three of Cups. They definitely want to be in a warm place, back in the fold. They want to be around. They want to act like they're. This could be a friend or a lover or a family member. I This has a friend vibe. At the beginning, it felt like a romantic vibe. Um, but then this makes me think of like a family member, like a sibling who's showing up and acting like we're all good, and really they've been like a hostile opponent for most of our character's life. So I can't really tell. Maybe it's the thing where they want to feel like family, they want to feel like somebody's best friend, and it's a romance. It could be like they want to feel really close to our lead character, but it's because that would feel really nice. That would, they'd feel welcomed at a time when they're feeling lonely. So is that why that first card says what goes around comes around? I'm wondering if when our lead character, when this Queen of Wands was maybe just starting out, when they didn't have fame or fortune, or maybe when they were down on their luck, this character didn't want anything to do with them. Now tables have turned. Queen of Wands is doing great. They're known. They've created a nice life for themselves. And now this person is the one in the dry desert with nowhere to go. And they're like, I need a friend right now. The only thing is, it just doesn't look like they were there for this character in the past. Their motive is to get in close. Queen of Cups. I don't know if they need to be loved or they want to be taken care of. Now, in a weird twist, this character could be like desperate to make a baby with our lead character. Like, if I could do that, then I could hold on to our lead character permanently. I only say that because we have pregnancy on this card. I asked what their motive is, and this is, I really feel like they think they can rewrite history and everything can be good. But it looks like it's because they got no place else to go, and they really do want to be in a nice environment. They want to feel support. And at this point, they may actually want to give support too. But again, they don't really have any other options. Like, they burned other bridges. Tell me about that Page of Cups card, or excuse me, Page of Wands card. Five of Cups, Two of Wands. They literally, and they're even standing here. They got kicked out of their castle. Maybe they got no place to live. They're holding a map, and they're standing here, possibly destitute, possibly no place to live. At one point, they must have been living in grandeur, and now they don't have any of that. I mean, they're standing outside of the castle, like almost as if they've been kicked out, and they're standing on the moat. Like, they don't even know where to go right now. With the Two of Wands, especially, they still have such a dose of pride with this peacock, though. I think that's why they're just trying to rewrite history. They may be arrogant enough to say, I don't know where to go. I'm really sad. Oh, but I do have other options. Yeah, I think maybe I'll go toward that. I'll pack up my suitcase and I'll just go toward that wonderful Queen of Wands. It looks like they're doing good now. It looks like they're doing great. Yeah, I think I'll go that route. They don't have much left to their name. This character has just a little red suitcase. Yet they still have the pride of a peacock. How do you pull that one off? I just, nothing really humbles this person. They just simply feel bad for themselves and they want nice things again. Page of Cups. I said, how do you pull that off? It's like this person goes through, they're very young, not age-wise maybe, but in maturity level, they're very young. When things fall down, crash, get taken away from them, maybe through their own mishandling of circumstances, or they align themselves with false people, or they don't hold up their end of the bargain, and then they get booted out of things. They assume that Well, I'll just turn the page and I'll have another new story and it'll be a new satisfying adventure for me. But I think they assume that life always works out for them because maybe it has up until now. Is that going to be the case at this point? Because I just don't know if they're, what I want to say is, I don't know if they're cute enough to make this kind of stuff happen. Well, I got a 10 of cups. They expect it to happen. They expect a 10 of cups still. This is kind of crazy. This person keeps expecting a 10 of cups twice in a row. They've acted like, well, that's okay. Everything's not working for me, but I'll just get my 10 of cups someplace else. 7 of swords in the reverse, 2 of swords upright. Okay, so they refuse to see a truth. They block recognizing something. Like it's hard to see their own lies. They say, what do you mean? I'm not lying about anything. I don't play games. I don't make up fantasies and live in a fantasy that, I just move on to the next situation. I don't do that. But I think that they do, but they won't admit it. They won't see it. And as long as they won't look in the mirror, then they don't have to see it. 2 of swords is blocking a truth, but they insist that there isn't anything that they're missing, that there isn't any lie that they need to look at. I think this is one of those situations where a character is trying to act like, oh, it's what's meant to be. Oh, it's divine timing. Instead of saying, oh no, I got kicked out of this. I got fired because I didn't do my job, or I connected to somebody. I was so pompous, so full of myself. I thought I was on the winning team. Then I got booted off the winning team because it wasn't pulling my weight. Now I'm going to find somebody else that's a winner and attach to them. Whereas before, I wouldn't give the time of day to that person because I only deal with winners. And they never stop and look at the fact that they're the ones that need to learn how to actually win the right way, by investing in themselves, by, becoming someone who has something to offer, not bouncing around and saying these lofty things like, oh, it's divine timing. Oh, I'm super blessed. I just, when one door opens, the next one, or closes, the next one opens for me. I feel like they use that kind of like process and they insist that that's how life goes. No, I just think that they latch on to different people and then ride other people's coattails, and then they run out of, gasoline, and that person shakes them off like a tick, and then they go find somebody else. It feels very parasitic to me in this story. So, what is the big lesson on all of this? King of Cups. Yeah, this person needs to learn to love themselves more first. Then they need to learn how to love others. Basically, they need to actually have real emotion and not just this pursuit of being on the winning team. What's the big message for our lead character over here? Because I think that they're seeing it as it is. A high priestess in the reverse, 3 of wands upright. I would say that they're calling it like it is. They're seeing this person, they're recognizing the way they're behaving, and they're like, you know what? I knew that trait was in that person a long time ago when I knew them before. Will they ever change? I don't know, but they sure haven't yet. Do I just look to my own future and not pay this too much mind? Possibly, or certainly they can't take this person in and let them get a piggyback ride through their life. I think this character, our lead character, is saying, what I'm aware of is that I need to keep looking to my own future. This person who now wants to be with me, wants to be my best friend, my lover, the person, they might even act like we're going to get married, and they just kind of come in to suddenly say that we're going to be together. It feels like this person comes in bossy to me. I think that's why there's this piece of me that's just bristling about this character, because I'm just like, don't treat my lead character like this. You don't come in and tell them that you get to be with them and now they're going to be your 10 of cups. Don't act like that. How don't trespass. I feel like I don't need to probably be protective over our lead character, because I think our lead character sees it and knows it already, and they're saying, well, I'm definitely not going to alter my life plans to let this person come in. and tell me how my life's going to go or what I'm going to give to them or how I'm going to be their 10 of cups or anything like that. I've been on this avenue of making my life amazing, and I'm going to stick with all that. I think this person is used to walking in and dazzling people and telling them how it is, but really it's they who need something. We have the Judgment card. This is reconciling, yes, but it could be reconciling in a whole different way. Judgment card doesn't mean that we reconcile and work together. It means that we can make peace with the way a situation is, the way a person is. We got the Nine of Wands. Finish line is ahead. See, I kind of think that if anything, in the beginning I said I don't feel like a nasty, mean energy like, ooh, sucks to be you. Now you're in the doghouse and I'm doing great. I never felt that vibe, and I definitely still don't. But I do think that our lead character is seeing things with very wide open eyes. They recognize this person, they see me as a winner. They want to get back on the winning team because they overstayed their welcome someplace else. But I'm not going to be altering my life plans to accommodate them. I see this trait in them. I see them the way they are. And I'm not going to be mean to them or tell them, what a crappy person they are, anything like that. It's not my place to do that. Instead, in some way, it could even be kind of healing for this character to realize into my world now is because they see me as that successful, powerful person. And I am that person. So thank you for the backhanded compliment. And thank you for letting me see myself through your eyes. And I realize I am actually a pillar. I am somebody that other people want to cling to as a lifeline. That actually says a lot about how the world views me. Feels pretty good, actually. So thank you for that. But am I going to let you in and let you tell me that you're going to become my 10 of cups? No. And in fact, it's helping me get over you. It's helping me if there was anything that was I still harbored love or emotions, or I wondered if this is, the person I should build with again. This kind of looks like the answer to that would be no for this lead character, but there's not an ounce of bitterness. There's not a like, ooh, get away from me, you cling on. Yeah, like it's none of that. It's such a profound sense of understanding, and it kind of heals a lot of old wounds. It's kind of like I almost want to say thank you now to this character for trying to come back in this way and giving our lead character an opportunity to see things and understand things about the context of that, that relationship and what it really meant in the past and what it means now and the quality of the person that they were dealing with. And really all of it adds up to them feeling a lot better and stronger about themselves. It's not necessarily a nice story, I know, but on the other hand, that what goes around comes around card could also represent understanding. We got to deal with somebody, and then when they come back around is when we actually can see it for what it is. Our lead character could have, had this go drift through their mind 10,000 times. Like, I wonder why that person wasn't there for me before. I wonder what it was about me that they didn't want before. Now they come back around. It's like, oh, wait a second. I don't want to be with you, but I can see clearly now why. I can see why we weren't a match. Like in a soft way, we can understand why these two weren't a match. And I think it just heals a lot of things for our lead character, certainly. And I just don't see them being mean or unkind to this individual who kind of clings to people because they need someone strong. It's like somebody who's looking for security more than love. And I think that our lead character recognizes that's kind of their energetic makeup. That's the quality of who this character is. I don't think they're mad at him for it at all. I think it's not even bittersweet. It just is a nice, finally some closure and some understanding about what makes a character tick. Anyway, I'm going to leave that one there. Oh, all these are getting so long tonight. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Really nice to see everybody. Thank you very much for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing if you enjoy the channel. I will see you guys again in the next videos that we'll put out. I'll probably still do one more tonight just because I'm still pretty wide awake right now for a little bit longer. So, anyway, you guys, thank you. Tammy Secord, Sheila, Cobus Swart, nice to see you again tonight. Thanks for being here. Hi, Joy. How are you? Good morning, honey. Pam Jam in the house. Always great to see you. Hi, Hone. Carol, again, wonderful to see you. And thank you, sweetheart. You're so generous. Hi, Natalie. How are you, sweetie? GG5. Lots of love to you also, honey. All right, you guys, take care. Sheila Aliens. I love it. All right, you guys. Bye for now.